Have you ever slipped away from the noise of your daily routine and felt something shift inside you? An awakening of presence so powerful that the clamor of deadlines, messages, and endless obligations falls away, if only for a moment. It might happen as you watch sunrise paint the sky in rose and gold, or in the hush of an autumn forest when leaves drift silently to the ground. In those fragile instants, you sense the pulse of the wild, and with it, a reflection of your own inner landscape, a mirror held up by creatures whose solitary paths illuminate hidden strengths within us all. Today, I invite you into the worlds of three remarkable loners: the snow leopard, the tiger, and the polar bear. Each moves through its realm with a graceful power born of self-reliance, and each carries wisdom forged in isolation. As we follow their solitary journeys, across jagged mountains, through tangled jungles, and over shifting ice fields, we will discover not only how they survive, but how they thrive on their own. And in their stories, we will find the threads of our own inner strength, the quiet confidence to trust ourselves, the fierce patience to wait for our moment, and the resilience to endure life's most relentless seasons. Snow leopards, poised on the precipice of presence, high in the Himalayas, where the air thins and the world narrows to rock and sky, the snow leopard moves as if it were born of the mountain itself. Silent as falling snow, its pale coat dappled with rosettes blends seamlessly with the crags and gullies it calls home. Step by deliberate step, it navigates narrow ledges that would unnerve even the most assured human climber, each paw placing itself with the precision of a whisper. Here, on this boundary between earth and void, the snow leopard teaches us the art of poised presence, the capacity to stand still, fully alive and aware, in the face of vast uncertainty. Snow leopards spend their lives alone, patrolling vast territories that span dozens of miles, hunting whenever opportunity arises, but never turning to a pack for help. In this solitude, they develop a deep attunement to their environment, listening to the wail of the wind through the crevices, sensing the tremor of distant hooves on the snow, feeling the subtle shifts in gravity as snowdrifts settle. It is a stillness that sharpens perception, a calm that perfects instinct. We, too, face our own precipices, moments when the ground trembles beneath our convictions, when the future seems as unstable as mountain shale. Yet the snow leopard's journey reminds us that our inner strength flourishes when we ground ourselves in presence, when we slow our racing thoughts, steady our breath, and lean into the silence until we can hear the faintest truths echoing within. In those pauses between challenges, between decisions, we discover clarity. We learn to trust our own footing, confident that each step we take, no matter how exposed, can be guided by a steadfast awareness of here and now. Tigers, masters of patient resolve. Deep within the tangled heart of a tropical jungle, where vines weave like living rope and sunlight filters in shifting emerald patches, moves the tiger. With stripes that fracture its silhouette, each stripe a story of adaptation and survival, it moves in absolute silence. It does not storm through the undergrowth, it flows, a living current of controlled energy, muscles coiled beneath sleek fur, eyes glinting with ancient intelligence. Unlike the snow leopard's aerial ledges, the tiger's realm is saturated with scent, with sound, with the constant rustle of life's bustle. Here, the tiger embodies patient resolve, the power to trust in timing, to wait without doubt, and to strike when conditions align. A tiger stakes out a territory that can span hundreds of square miles. It marks its boundaries with scent, patrols its domain with regularity, and learns every creek, every termite mound, every fallen log that might serve as a vantage point. In our own lives, we crave results, achievements that arrive swiftly, solutions that present themselves easily, progress that feels constant. Yet, the tiger teaches us that true potency often lies in restraint, in the willingness to wait through seasons of apparent stillness until the moment is right. Whether we are yearning for a new job, nurturing the fledgling ideas of a creative project, or healing from personal loss, we can cultivate the tiger's patient resolve by learning to hold our energy in check, to refine our instincts through observation, and to trust that the perfect moment to act will arrive. In that trust, we discover an inner reserve of power that far surpasses any hasty burst. Polar bears, enduring the edge of extremes. On the shifting ice floes of the Arctic, where winter lingers close to the bone and summer melts away in a fleeting whisper, the polar bear roams alone, an apex wanderer in a realm of white silence. Its enormous paws distribute weight across fragile ice. Its thick fur traps every atom of warmth. For months, it crawls across the ice with deliberate patience and swims great distances in the half-frozen sea. Yet, as climate and seasons transform its world, the polar bear adapts, altering its route, stretching its energy through long, unhurried swims, and trusting in its own resilience to meet each shifting tide. This is the lesson of enduring extremes. The polar bear confronts environments that would crush most creatures: starvation, cold that freezes the soul, and ice that fractures beneath its feet. And yet it survives. No pack to shield it, no colony to sustain it, only its own well-tempered body and indomitable spirit. When the flows thin, it becomes a master of calculated risk. When food is scarce, it conserves energy with measured stillness. When the ice breaks, it swims on, confident in its strength and buoyancy. We, too, navigate seasons that test us. Sudden changes in work or health, storms of grief or doubt, landscapes of life that shift beneath our expectations. Like the polar bear, we can meet these extremes with adaptable resilience, learning to conserve our energy when resources run low, to rest deeply when life demands pause, and to press on when the currents test our mettle. In every stroke of the bear's powerful legs, we glimpse the promise that our inner strength can carry us through ice and storm alike, if only we trust our capacity to endure. As we emerge from the dizzying heights of mountains, the shadowed depths of jungles, and the white expanse of polar ice, we carry with us three reflections of solitude's power. The snow leopard's poised presence teaches us to ground ourselves in calm awareness, discovering clarity in stillness. The tiger's patient resolve urges us to hone our timing, to trust that the most forceful action arises from the deepest reserve. The polar bear's adaptable resilience shows us that we can endure extremes when we learn to conserve our energy, to rest when needed, and to press on with unwavering confidence. In our modern world, where social clamor often drowns out our inner voice, where urgency pushes us past our limits, we stand to learn more from these masters of the wild. We learn that solitude is not a void, but a forge, a place where the raw elements of our spirit are tempered into unbreakable strength. Pause now and feel your heartbeat echoing the rhythms of the wild. Recall a time when you hesitated to stand alone, fearing that strength only arose in numbers. Remember a moment when you acted too hastily, overlooking the power of patience. Reflect on an occasion when you felt overwhelmed by life's demands, unaware of your own capacity to endure. Ask yourself, with gentle compassion, how can I cultivate the snow leopard's calm presence, pausing amid life's tumult to find clarity in stillness? Where might I embrace the tiger's patient resolve, waiting through uncertainty until the moment to act becomes clear? In what ways can I embody the polar bear's resilient adaptation, learning to conserve, to rest, and to press forward when it matters most? Let these questions reverberate within you, guiding your next steps toward a deeper well of inner strength. The snow leopard, the tiger, and the polar bear are more than solitary wanderers. They are mirrors, reflecting the hidden strengths we all possess. In their poised presence, patient resolve, and enduring resilience, we find the blueprint for a life lived fully, in harmony with ourselves, even when we walk our path alone. So when you next encounter a moment of quiet, whether by a mountain stream or a city window, remember these teachers of the wild. Let their echoes remind you that your greatest power often lies in embracing solitude, in trusting your timing, and in adapting to life's shifting currents with grace. And as you step forward into your journey, solitary, yes, but never weak, carry with you the wild's unspoken promise that in the depths of solitude, you can discover the most formidable companion of all, your own indomitable spirit.